Yes, welcome back to the broadcast. And you joining us now on Al Ansar as well as Salam Media. And logging on to facebook.com/Salam Media and our YouTube channel going out live visuals this morning. Now, following the instruction of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that Muslims need to seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, the Daarul Qur'aan Institute provides a platform where learners, regardless of age or literacy background, are able to learn and recite and memorize the Holy Quran. And I'd like to welcome to the program now Sheikh Muntahaa Kenny, who's no stranger to these various platforms with the Quran program that's been hosted on Salam Media to talk to us about the Darul Quran Institute. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and shukran so much for having me on.
Yes, normally you are the one doing the questioning. Today you'll do the answering. So tell us about the institute that you are running and what are the programs that are on offer.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wa salatu wa salamu ala ashrafil mursaleen. Sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa maulana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallim. I greet all the listeners of Salam Media, Radio Al Ansar, and everybody who's tuned in across the different platforms. May Allah keep us all safe. May Allah give us the blessings of the month of Ramadan and also make it such that we can attain Jannah through this particular month, inshallah. Ameen. So, Alhamdulillah, Daarul Qur'aan Institute is an organization that has been standing now since 11 years. And the aim of this particular institute is obviously to disseminate knowledge, to make it such that we have little young children learning and memorizing the glorious Quran across ages. We have adults, we have youth, etc., who are engaged in the learning of the glorious Quran. Alhamdulillah. So presently, in terms of the activities that is being offered at Daarul Qur'aan Institute, we have number one, what we have an integrated Islamic and academic program where children between the ages of 3 and 13 learn the memorization of the Quran. They also do full-time schooling, and we also have an integrated Islamic education program where they do the Islamic subjects and things like that. Alhamdulillah. We also have obviously the Maktab class where you have your youth engaged in the different faculties of Islamic learning. And in addition to that, we also have adults, male and females, separately, where they are taught from the very beginning in terms of the Quran recitation and other aspects of our deen, alhamdulillah. So this institution standing now is got about 200 students. Majority of these students are between the ages of 3 and 6 years. And subhanAllah, I think this is something unique in the sense that you actually have 3-year-old children memorizing the Quran, being able to recite the Quran, and also being involved in other aspects of the dini learning. So, alhamdulillah, we say in terms of what we have achieved, Darul Quran having devised and put together its own curriculum, being part of the early childhood development program. I think that we have reached or achieved quite a substantial amount of, in terms of having produced our own where that is concerned, alhamdulillah. So this particular institution has been, since now for the 11 years, has been a forerunner in the field of ECD, as it is known, early childhood development, and also being involved on the local level with the local forums when it comes to early childhood development. Alhamdulillah, we have taken the lead in that regard.
And the types of communities that are served by an important institute like this, who are the types of people or who are the communities that attend the classes?
Yes, so Daarul Qur'aan Institute is located in Vanguard Estate. It borders an area that is known as Heideveld, another area that is very well known for the wrong reasons, Menenberg, obviously, and then we have Bontehivel, and we have other areas that is surrounding Athlone. These areas are well known for gang activities, social type of this poverty, this abuse, and so on. And obviously, you have broken families, you have orphans, and things like that. So most of our children, or a great amount of our children, come from these areas because these are the immediate neighboring areas, and these are the areas or the type of children that we serve, alhamdulillah. And obviously, with the type of children that you have in our center, it also certain in terms of service that you have to render to these children sometimes go beyond education, beyond just having to sit them down and teach them. It is more about creating a place of safety, a place of care, a place where they would also be, where they come in and they're also being counseled and assisted, young children with the different backgrounds, in order to uplift not only them but the entire family as well.
And I'm looking at some of the pictures there in the brochure that has come through, and it looks very interactive. You see kids there from all different ages, boys and girls, that are learning the Quran and teaching them the Islamic sciences in the environments as you have described. What does it do to these children, and how does it help protect them?
During this lockdown period now, I've been having one-on-one discussions with the parents, and particularly the new parents that has just entered the institute in this particular year. And I've asked them what has the experience been like so far for this year. And for them, they say that, you know what, the child comes home. We've never seen the child being transformed in this particular manner. The child is playing absent-mindedly. The child is starting reciting Quran. The child goes to the toilet. The child is reciting the Quran in the toilet because it becomes so second nature to the child that this is what happens. Even they say in terms of the family, myself, I as a parent, I have never been able to recite the Quran. The interest has come. I've become so motivated with my child reading the Quran that I've now started reciting the Quran. I'm attending a certain class to learn the Quran. In fact, I'm memorizing the Quran alongside with my child. So as my child is learning certain ayat of the Quran, automatically also I've been learning these ayats as well because I have to sit with my child. So it has not only transformed the child, but in fact the entire household, because now you have to create a certain program at home to enable the child to memorize and to have a certain routine that when they come home, they have to do their homework, someone has to sit with a lesson and so onwards. So it affects actually the entire household, alhamdulillah. So it is a very positive effect that we have, or that this program has in the greater community.
But all of this needs the support of the extended society and people to come together to make it a reality in order for it to become sustainable and to continue, and so that you can lift and uplift people from the social ills that are around them and take them on to the next level. How important is the support, and what is the support that you require?
Absolutely, brother. In terms of this, as obviously that in a situation that we find ourselves in with all madaris and institutions of the kind, that having to run something like this, you cannot depend on school fees or these type of incomes because in some cases the parents are not able to pay or to contribute, and you still have to render this particular service, and you still have teachers. You need to get qualified teachers. In this particular case, we have your Islamic teachers. You also have, in addition to that, your academic teachers, because there's full on schooling that's involved there, pre-primary level as well as primary level from grade 1 to grade 7. Alhamdulillah. The intention is also that it would continue to the high school level this year, inshallah. So you have all these teachers. They also, the staff needs to be paid, and school fees doesn't do justice to that. So for this reason, also we have also a lot of children who are zakatable in the sense that they come from poor communities or poor background, and the parents are not able to sustain the children in terms of education or otherwise. So for that reason, we really welcome, in terms of our community, to support the institute in whether it is with zakah, whether it is with lillah funds, or any other type of funds, so that the school would be able to sustain itself during this particular period that we find ourselves in right now. While all institutions, we are at a disadvantage because whatever type of funding we used to get in, everything is compromised. And unfortunately, in our case, there is very, very, very a limited amount of funds that is actually coming through. So we are looking at not just the maintenance of the institution, but actually looking now at the survival of the institution, how to keep this institute of Quran learning afloat. And it is in fact necessary for us as a community to step in and to make sure that these beacons of light that we have in our community, teaching of Quran, teaching of Deen, that that's whether it's a masajid or whatever, that these institutions carry on beyond this period that we find ourselves. Because tomorrow, all these 200 students are going to come back to an institute, and we should not have the case where the doors of this institute is closed due to our inability to keep it open.
Yes, and all of the information that they require to help and assist can be found on your website.
Absolutely, or on the Facebook page, you can just search Daarul Qur'aan Institute, Daarul Qur'aan Institute, DAARUL, and they would find all the information on this particular Facebook page. There's a lot of pictures and so onwards. And if they require any further information, you can contact us also through the Facebook page. Just send a message and we will follow up on that, inshallah.
And that website is www.quranunion.co.za, Quran with one A. So www.quranunion.co.za, or log on to the Facebook page and go to the Daarul Qur'aan Institute. You'll be able to find all that information there. Sheikh Muntahaa Kenny, it's been wonderful chatting to you this morning and getting to know the Daarul Qur'aan Institute a little bit better. We wish you all the best, inshallah, and may the people, we call on them to support these types of causes, because it's right there on the ground, grassroots level, where kids are facing the scourge of all of these social ills. What better strength to have on their side than the strength of the Quran? Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.